3-0. The Bronx Bombers swung it well with 15 hits in this one as they took down the Viz. Edwin Encarnacion had a great day driving in 5 on 3 hits, leading the Blue Jays to a win over the Twins 7-5. He is currently among the AL leaders in batting average. The Tampa Bay Rays put together 10 hits total as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 7-5. The Mariners cracked 16 hits on the day as they beat the White Sox on the south side 11-7. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 7-3. Yan Gomes drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the Indians got the win over the Rangers 9-3. Tom Kohler grabbed win number 6 on the year as the Marlins downed the Padres 5-3. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. The Colorado Rockies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 8-2. The Philadelphia Phillies had lost their previous 8 games but put a halt to that as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 4-3. The Brew Crew got 11 overall hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 3-2. The A's grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the Cardinals on the road 5-2. The Arizona Diamondbacks broke up their 5-game losing skid as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 2-0. The Chicago Cubs totaled 13 hits as a team as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 4-3. It was their 5th straight victory. The San Francisco Giants grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Braves 6-2. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the Boston Red Sox. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Rick Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, Matt, he did his job in his last start. He threw 7 complete innings, but still didn't get a decision. We'll see if he can get the W this time around.
Lorenzo Cain makes his way to the plate, and we are ready. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, EK. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here in this past week or so.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Porcello has his target. Here's the 1-2. Push to the right side. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
And you know, any way you can get on base, you just take it. Here he just puts the ball in play. Doesn't hit it all that hard, but he's able to leg it out at first base, and he's on to start this ball game.
Gerard Dyson will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
And a dive, but he's back in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's into center field for another base hit. And trouble's brewing here to start the ball game.
Yeah, it looks like these guys mean business. Back-to-back singles here to start the ball game. They want to put as much pressure on this guy as they can early on.
Kendrys Morales will stand in for the first time, and he's come up big in spots like this more than once this year, currently second in the AL in RBIs.
Well, you know, big-time power threats like him tend to rack up those RBIs. He's also way up there on the home runs leaderboard.
Now both runners are breaking. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Bradley will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number one. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Steve, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, you're thinking that you might be able to score runs today in this ballpark and against this pitcher. So you need to get on top and then just don't let that foot off the pedal. Keep it going because no lead is safe here.
Eric Hosmer will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
The 1-0 delivery. Now both runners on the move. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. This is skied into short left center. Bradley is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now. And with that, take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Sure, guys. Some of the things that Xander Bogaerts does at shortstop, absolutely incredible. He's got a ton of speed, allows him to cover ground, arm as good as anybody at the position, and his instincts allow him to get better and better as he gets more experience.
Salvador Perez will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Very weakly on the ground, and he'll in fact just tag the runner headed down the line to take the sure out. Royals strand a pair, and now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Edinson Volquez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. EK, what's the
Course looking to have a little better start than what he's been accustomed to.
Mookie Betts comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Mookie Betts.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. These Royals, Eric Karros entering play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, and that last loss dropped them back to the 500 mark on the year. So obviously they'd like to get back into that positive numbers with a win here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And whatever you do, you can't let that previous call eat at you. You've got to come back with your best pitch here on 3-1.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Kane going back at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Oh, those are the kind of hits that'll snap you out of any kind of slump that you've been in. This ball is absolutely waffled right there. It's a much better swing than he's shown in these past few games, and he's going to pull into second with a nice little wall ball double.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the fourth leading hitter in the American League.
Well, I don't think this should be a surprise to anybody. Most people know he's one of the best hitters in baseball.
Line softly toward the hole, and that's in there. Base hit.
Batting third, first baseman,
David Ortiz will dig in. 1 for 4 with a triple in last night's game.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the former World Series MVP.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Set to deal on 2-2. And a good battle brewing as Ortiz lays off. It's full 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Just got a piece up the line. Reined in. Escobar. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play. Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. Steve, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Well, Matty, this team grounds into a ton of double plays. They've got to stop taking themselves out of potential big innings.
Hanley Ramirez will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And he misses with it, 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, there is some feeling that Jansen can struggle occasionally with pitches on the corners. I've seen both hitters and pitchers be confused by his calls on the black at times, so we'll see if that shows up in this one.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Line towards center field. Kane is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Red Sox leave 1. After 1, no score. Alex Gordon will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Left fielder number 4, Alex Gordon.
Porcello's ready. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, with 2 strikes, he's thinking about just trying to make contact and take the ball the other way. You see there, this pitch is bearing in on him, and he winds up swinging right through it.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The average right at 280 coming in. 11 home runs, 39 driven in. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready on 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 8, shortstop,
Alcides Escobar will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. No score here as we play inning number 2. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
This is in the air to left field. Bradley on the run. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. KC down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Pablo Sandoval strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
Here's the first pitch to him. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A little bouncer. And he's set down, one away. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, out there at first base, Eric Hosmer. He won the 2015 Gold Glove Award, but he's not known just for it being a great defensive player. Runs the bases well, swings the bat, just comes out and grinds every single game. We'll see what he does in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. And there is the AL batting race entering play. Bottom of the second here with no score. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And Pedroia swings through that one as he's set down on strikes for the second out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with two strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He'll check in here at 256. 14 homers and 42 runs batted in. 2 out, nobody on. Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
A good job here. He stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Blake Swihart will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Pitch out, nothing doing. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter is going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for the Red Sox. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back to Fenway Park as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on the show. Dusty Coleman steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
There's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Porcello gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. Check swing grounder to the right side. Ortiz takes it in. And Ortiz will just lumber over to the bag and take it himself for the out.
Number 1, Jared Dyson.
Gerard Dyson will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1, 2, 3 inning.
Now this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Oh, no, I think that got him in the head. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Weird way to end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Chris Young will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
1-1, here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss, and Young is down on strikes, 1 away.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here This is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1 and 2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Here's Mookie Betts, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Another tough pitch and a tough call there. He couldn't get him to bite again, so he's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2.
To first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, both these 2 starters are matching each other in the early innings, stride for stride. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the 3rd.
Xander Bogaerts is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff so far, but if I'm at the plate, if I'm hidden, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
Set to deliver on 2-1. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone over the monster for a home run. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the Red Sox get the game's first run. It's 1-0.
The only question with this one was it going to stay fair? It had plenty of height to it and winds up working out for him.
Stepping in now, David Ortiz. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
2 out, nobody on. Gets a small piece near the plate. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle.
Well, this guy's been absolutely wearing it lately. He's averaged down into the 220s, so if there was ever a guy that needed to put together a 4-hit ball game, this is the guy. Got that first one out of the way.
Hanley Ramirez stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
His pitch count is really spiked here in the inning. He's up over 50 already.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack. 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
No, not me. Maybe once or twice.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
And you can see him shaking his head out there. I think he felt that one was a little bit low. And you know what? He may have had a case.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. 2 out with the man at first. Belted high in the air out to left. Gordon going back. Gone! It's a 2-run shot for Hanley Ramirez. Number 22 on the year, as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he's served up here in the first few innings. You can bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. First offering on its way. Little dribbler back at him. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 3 innings complete. The Red Sox lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Kendrys Morales, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Slice down the left side, but foul. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Orsello into the windup. 2-1 on its way. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Just the first walk he's given up here so far to go along with just the 2 hits. So he's been pretty well in command throughout this entire start.
Into the box now, Eric Hosmer. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he takes ball 1.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And you can see both guys bringing it pretty good in this one. 95 on one hand, 92 on the other. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Salvador Perez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And he lays off there, 1-0. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Now he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Alex Gordon is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
The 2-0 pitch. And this is poured in at the letters, 2-1 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
And a curveball drops in on 2-1, 2-2 now.
Well, you would think that that was the pitch he wanted right there. It's a little surprising that he let that one go.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
2 out here and a runner at second. Drilled to the right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Pedroia on to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More from Boston after this. Dustin Pedroia is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend, and he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Yeah, on a slow chopper like that is the third baseman's ball if he can get to it. He's got the momentum going the right way towards first base, so he'll just cut right in front of the shortstop and make that play to first.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. Coleman on the grass. Throw gets him. 2 down.
And here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
Striding into the box, Blake Swihart, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Here it comes on 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Three and one now. And the count will be full. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Alcides Escobar heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit hard to the right side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter.
Sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Dusty Coleman comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, he's getting some good run on that 2-seamer. It's moving better than it was even a few innings ago.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Young coming on, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now, that's just a good pitch right there. That's a 2-seam fastball working its way back inside. And he's probably fortunate he didn't break his bat. He winds up getting this one right down there on the label, and he's retired.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
Tap fouled at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as you can see there on the lower part of your screen, that total places him third best on this Royals ball club.
Well, he hasn't exactly been tearing the league apart, but he's making enough noise with the bat to be respected. Clearly, he's a large piece of this offense.
Gerard Dyson steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Porcello sets. First pitch on the way. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
That is impressive speed right there when you can still steal a base on a slide step. Wow, that was nice.
Throw down. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. And that just doesn't make much sense as the inning is over. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. Boston's out in front, 3-0. Chris Young comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Right fielder, Chris Young.
And it looks like Joakim Soria is going to start to loosen up in the Kansas City bullpen. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And there's ball 1.
He didn't get the call there, but he's making some quality pitches on that outside corner.
Weak roller right side. Hosmer comes up with it. Underhanded flip and reined in, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts will dig in, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Chop foul right at home plate. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Hit to short. Backhanded. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Well, let me tell you, when you're on a losing streak, this is an out. When you're on a winning streak, man, these are the little breaks that just seem to always go your way. He's got himself an infield single.
Xander Bogaerts comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
And that was a breaking ball that he hit. And it looked like he saw it right out of the pitcher's hand so nicely. They might have to attack him with some hard stuff this time around.
Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Here's a look over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there.
Just checking.
Here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
No, that's low.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Boston, but they lead it 3-0. Gerard Dyson will stand in here as he'll get things started for the Royals in their half of the 6th. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Young. 1 down.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Kendrys Morales will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Eric Hosmer will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
The further this game goes along, you get the sense that sooner or later somebody's going to run into one of these fastballs and hit one out of here.
High and deep to left center field. Back goes Betts, but he can't make a play, and it's off the monster. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
The catcher, number 13.
Standing on second, he's got to be surprised that this thing didn't get out of here. You'll watch here. This thing hits up near the very top of the wall. Just a foot or two higher, and he's circling the bases right now.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is a pretty hard hit ball, and I thought for a second that he might have had a shot at the plate, but he thinks about it for a second and takes the sure out instead, and that allows that runner to come in and score.
Alex Gordon is in to try and get that second run of the inning across, as he'll have a runner at third now with 2 away.
Yeah, 1 run's good, but you don't want to leave that guy stranded at third base. It'd be clutch right here if you could get him in somehow.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 3-2 contest. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's 12 doubles now on the campaign. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Betts ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. The tying run is in to score from second. It's a 3-3 game.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one, as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and 1 hop in the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And that's going to be all now for Rick Porcello. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Carson Smith will be the new pitcher.
Pitching for the Red Sox, number 39, Carson Smith.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Well, you see there on the graphic, he reaches the 20 mark in doubles with that last 2-bagger. 3 runs already home here. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Outside and low. 3-0.
No strike.
And immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, second baseman
Dusty Coleman will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Out in front of it, strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
2 down, runners at first and second. This is line to left. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. David Ortiz will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the 6th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Just missing here, 2-0.
Well, that strike zone looks like it's tightening up a bit.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
I tell you, he has not looked like a 220 hitter to me. This is his second hit of the ball game, and he smoked this one pretty good.
Hanley Ramirez will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Volquez sets. First pitch on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And that misses 1-1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
There you go. Back-to-back singles here to open up the inning and have him set up in a good position to break this deadlock.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And that's going to do it here for Edinson Volquez. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Joaquin Soria will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 48, Joaquin Soria.
Pablo Sandoval will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
First and second here with nobody out. hits it high and deep out to center field. Kane going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
And I think they catch a big break here defensively. I mean, this is a ball that's going to get all the way to the wall, yet that runner can only move up 90 feet to third base. That's a bit of a letdown.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Gordon is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with only one away, no need to test it as he'll hold tight at third base.
It just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home, so that's probably a wise decision to hold it third.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
From the stretch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
That evens it up 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
And now 3-1 here. And if this is a borderline pitch here, you got to let it go. This has to be in a perfect spot if you're going to hack.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Tight one on our hands. All tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Anthony Varvaro is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Anthony Varvaro.
Settling in now, Lorenzo Cain. He singled his last time up.
Number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Got him.
And as a hitter, the thing you hate about this is that you have to have consistency. If this was a strike in the second inning, then that's fine. But if this was a ball earlier and now it's a strike, I mean, what's changed? That's what ticks guys off. Just keep it consistent.
This is popped foul behind the plate. It's strike one. Bases are empty. One man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Dyson is retired, 2 down now.
Really couldn't ask for much more out of a seventh inning guy. He's come in, thrown a bunch of strikes, and he's gotten 2 quick outs to show for it here with the score still tied.
Kendrys Morales stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here it comes. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Ball 3.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat and not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ground ball. There's Sandoval on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Blake Swihart will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 2-0. 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. It's not a bad idea.
Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And in a tie ball game, you don't want to be giving these guys free base runners to start the inning. He's going to need to bounce back from that pronto.
Chris Young will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Pause, now the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. That's by him for strike 1. Ground ball left side. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the 4th double play they've bounced into so far today. And with it, 2 are gone.
Well, if you want to go by the numbers, somewhere around 37% of leadoff walks come around to score. Now, EK, I know you didn't know that, but that won't be an issue here as he bounces right back and he gets himself the double play.
Here's Mookie Betts. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Up top, it's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's the first strike, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I'll tell you, if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch. That's just a tough call to go against you.
Here's the 3-1. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Red Sox go down quietly. Still tied 3-3. Eric Hosmer will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
Now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. This man out for his second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Ready with the 0-2. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. And that misses 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. This is pulled into right. Young is there, 1 away. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Salvador Perez stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. One-0 count. Here it is. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Two and 0. Here it is. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you
and he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Waiting his turn on deck is Alex Gordon. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Hit out towards second. Pedroia has it. Throw on to first. 2 gone. 8th inning from Fenway Park. This one tight throughout as we're all tied up in the final stages. Digging in, Alex Gordon. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Here's the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And if there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Two out, nobody on. Bounce to first. Ortiz scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Danny Duffy is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Danny Duffy.
Xander Bogaerts will step in to lead things off here for the Red Sox. Big Poppy on deck to follow.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Duffy's ready. 0-2 pitch on its way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Kane. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
First baseman number 34, David Ortiz.
David Ortiz ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Throw on to first will be there in plenty of time as the Ortiz shift works again. And there are 2 away now.
And you know, normally when you see a play like this, you figure if this guy's all the way out into the outfield like he is right there, you figure he's already in the shift. But actually, this is all range right there. He's way out on the outfield grass, and he's able to gather this thing up and make the play from a tough angle, too.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Junichi Tazawa will enter now to start the 9th inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Mike Moustakas gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. That's wide. 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley sprinting after it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Alcides Escobar stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Hit toward the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Standing in now, Dusty Coleman, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Here comes the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? The second for 1. On to Ortiz. Not in time, so they just get the 1.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And the runner back. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You have to wonder a little bit about the consistency of that strike zone. I think that was a strike earlier.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, I don't know what's more surprising here, guys. The fact that that pitch was so far away from the strike zone, or the fact that the batter still tried to hit it. Nevertheless, it's going to go down as a wild pitch.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Young is there, and that retires the side. 1 hit, 1 left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Pablo Sandoval digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Bottom of the 9th for the Red Sox. Third baseman, number 48.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Too high, 1-0. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Hit hard to short. Escobar fields it cleanly, and the throw to first just about takes him out as it skips up and over him.
Well, that's a tough play there on the receiving end of this wild throw. You'll see it's toward the infield side. It's a ball he probably should have come up with, but he's also feeling the footsteps of that runner coming down the line, and he winds up not being able to make the play.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And a changeup here, but that's
Time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Duffy sets. Here it is on 1-0. Pitch inside, the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground to short. There is Escobar. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
2 quick outs here to start the inning. It's looking more and more likely that we're going to need extra innings here to decide this one.
Brock Holt will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. curveball looked at here for strike one.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
On the ground near home, Perez is up with it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Nothing doing for Boston. Score remains tied at 3-3. Brock Holt will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 12, Brock Holt.
Gerard Dyson ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Now a swing, and of course this fly ball will immediately test the new guy as this is in the air to left. And the leadoff man is retired here to start the extra frames.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
Kendrys Morales gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
I don't think there's any intent with that. That might be just to let him know that he's out there.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. One out, nobody on. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Too high. Ball 3. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. He's set, and the pitch. And a curveball to begin the at-bat. 0-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Tried to backdoor him with another breaking pitch right there, and they're staying away from the fastball so far, at least in this at-bat.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Pedroia dives. What a stop. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. A chance to win it now as we head to the bottom of the 10th, still tied. Travis Shaw is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Ball 2. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Kane racing back to the track. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
He's put together 2 spotless innings so far out of the bullpen. I think a third would be above and beyond the call of duty.
Chris Young comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe this game isn't tied if it weren't for that. I mean, double plays are such huge rally killers.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Belted high and deep into right center. Kane ranging back. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. It's a solo shot for Chris Young. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 4-3. So long from Fenway.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Boston Red Sox. 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Kansas City, 3 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. The winning pitcher is Junichi Tazawa. His record is now 1-2. The loss goes to Danny Duffy. He falls to 6-9. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.